Hey YouTube, welcome to another day in the vlog. I am headed to take my daughter to work, and she happens to work at the mall. So we'll be going to the mall today. I'm gonna try on some more clothes. I'm just like really feeling and loving trying on clothes and getting back in touch with my inner femininity, my inner beauty, and I'm just having a lot of fun. So I went and tried on some clothes yesterday. I'm gonna show y'all some outfits and y'all tell me what y'all think. So I went to Nordstrom, and let me say this, because if you watch my channel before, you thinking like why I'm so like crazy about these malls. It's just the mall. It's not just the mall to me anymore, because these are the malls that I was used to being from New Jersey. Menlo Park Mall, Short Hills Mall, Woodbridge Mall, Willowbrook Mall. They were real malls. But when I moved to North Carolina, here comes my daughter, North Carolina does not have any malls. They don't have any good malls, and they don't have any good stores. So I became out of touch with what stores I like and like my style. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, when I moved to Virginia, I pretty much stopped shopping a lot at malls because they didn't have any malls. They didn't have any good malls. They had just like regular stores like H&M, and I feel like I'm a decade behind as far as like, I'm not gonna say trends because I never was a trends person, but as far as like what stores are out there, right? Because the stores that I used to like to shop at have gone out of business. Like BB, that was like one of my go-to stores. R&B was one of my go-to stores. So if you like remember those stores from back in the day, that is like, those are stores that I know I could go to and I could find something. But anyway, so I'm trying to see, of course Zara was out back then, but I could never fit Zara. Zara was always like too, I told y'all I'm tall and I got a little weight on me, and I've had this weight for quite some time. So I'm about 220 pounds, and I'm 5'8", 5'9". I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to the gas station. But anyway, so these stores that I used to shop at, besides like the major department stores, they are no longer around. And so I gotta find my new go-tos. So y'all know I'm looking for a pair of jeans. I was in Nordstrom yesterday. I'm gonna pop in some of the outfits that I saw there. Just gonna do a side-by-side or whatever. Oof, I'm sorry. Anyway, I tried on this naked wardrobe dress. It's a maxi dress. Now maxi dresses are my go-to because it's very easy one to, you know, it's a whole outfit. I ain't gotta be figuring out, trying to coordinate stuff or whatever. And to me, they always look good on me because they're fitted and they like accentuate all of my curves, okay? However, I'm kind of like stepping away from the tight fitting clothes. Like, I feel like they look good on me because sometimes stuff that's big, like this dress that I'm gonna show you that I tried on at Banana Republic, that dress, it was cute when I saw it on the hanger. When I put it on, I didn't like how it made me look at the time. But then when I looked back at the videos and I found the picture on the mannequin on the website, I felt like I actually looked better in the dress, and I actually could see me throwing this on. The only thing about Banana Republic, they have some really, I think that dress was linen, and so it was like a pretty heavy fabric. When I saw the dress, I immediately thought like a beach day or you know, just something to throw on, like maybe if you're out on vacation and you're like running to breakfast, or just something cute to be out in, maybe running quick errands or whatever. I don't know if I would wear it as my outfit for the day, like, or a day where I'm like actually going somewhere, but it definitely was something cute to throw on. So I'm gonna put it in the side by side so y'all can see this dress. I'm also gonna put in the picture of it on the mannequin. So like I was saying, I'm looking for things that will hide the areas that right now, while I'm getting my body together, I'm not, you know, so secure about, such as my stomach, and accentuate the areas that I think look good, or I think, you know, are nice, such as my legs. Like, I really think that my legs are nice, and shoulders. So you'll see that outfit. So I also tried on this little cute short knit number from Nordstrom's, and I actually thought that was a cute outfit to throw on with some sandals, kind of like the ones I got on today. I got on these Tory Burch sandals. Which way should I go? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm home, but I ain't been home in a long time, so I'll be on my way around no more. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But anyway, I got on these little Tory Burch slides today because I had to wear some slides, because y'all, stepping on the floor and with my bare feet in the dressing room was sending me, okay? It was sending me. I felt like I had athlete's feet at the end of the day. My daughter was laughing at me because I was sitting up here putting hand sanitizer on my feet. Like, I couldn't do it. So I don't even know, these slides I got on, they might not even really match my outfit. I did have some Tory Burch black thong sandals that I think I lost them in my storage sale. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's the reason why I gotta get a whole new wardrobe now, is because I had put all my clothes, most of them, in storage, and ended up having to losing the storage in the storage sale. So let's see. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to get any gas from here. Maybe I could if I turn around. But anyway, so that knit outfit, I thought it was really cute. I had on an extra large bottom and a large top, which I think the large top fit me good, because had it been any, that material, it stretches out a lot. But I thought that was cute. And what else did I try on? Oh, I tried on this, hold on y'all, let me get some gas right quick. All right, so anyway, like I was saying, I tried on the brown dress, I tried on the knit set, and I tried on, the brown dress and the knit set from Nordstrom. And then I tried on the dashiki looking, it looked like a muumuu. That's what it looked like, a muumuu, from Banana Republic. And I tried on this little green dress from Banana Republic that I didn't like it when I tried it on, but then when I looked back at my footage, I was like, okay, it probably could work. Oh, and I wanted to, while I'm sitting here waiting, I'll show y'all the Tory Burch sandals. These slides that I have on today that don't really go with my outfit, but I'm make it do what it do, so I don't have to step on the nasty dressing room floor. I'm going back to the mall now. I was gonna do some DoorDash, but they're not letting me on. They're not letting me get on. DoorDash is so unpredictable, y'all. I literally just use DoorDash if I want to buy me some lunch or something like that, because it don't make you enough money to do anything else, in my opinion. Plus, it takes a really long time, like, to make money. Anyway, so I'll do a quick little one to buy me some lunch or something like that and call it a day. But anyway, since I'm gonna stay up here while Inaya's at work, she works for 4 hours, so I was gonna do DoorDash and then go back to the mall and try on stuff. But I'm gonna just head back now and go in some stores and see what I can find. I'm still looking for some jeans. I saw these jeans. I'll put a picture over here from American Eagle that I thought was cute, that are really my style. So I might pop in American Eagle. I don't know if they have American Eagle at Short Hills. They probably do. But I'm gonna pop in there and see if they have them. I was even thinking about trying on some men's jeans and maybe getting them tailored, because I've never ever been able to fit jeans from the mall. I've never been able. When New York and Company was around, I think that was like the only place I was able to fit jeans from. And I already told y'all my age, but I'm really telling y'all my age, because these stores I'm talking about ain't even around, honey. We went to Atlantic City, and first of all, this is how long I've been gone, or how long I haven't been to Atlantic City. Because, baby, I went down there for my birthday thinking stuff was the same. I went in the mall. The mall looked like a damn ghost town. I'm gonna show y'all the video of the mall. And it must have been closed down for a long time, because they still had advertisements for BB, which has not been around in a very, very long time. It broke my heart to see the mall like that. Like, it was like I was in a time capsule. It was really, really sad. It was really, really sad. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. Oh, no. No. Okay, it is something I wanted to talk to y'all about. This thing is just bouncing. I wanted to talk to y'all. So my daughter has me watching Love Island, right? And I'm not gonna go into all what's going on the show. If you watching it, if you know, you know, okay? But I'm gonna tell you this. Now y'all know I just got out of a long-term relationship, over 5 years, and I've learned a lot about men and women and how they think and their behaviors from that relationship. And I can tell you, one of the things that I definitely felt about men was that men, when they choose a partner, I don't feel like they choose that partner based on, this is the person I want, it's this person. You know, I feel like they don't discriminate. Like, they'll choose whomever. Like, you know, I feel like we as women tend to take men's attention as like we're special. Oh, he likes me because I have this, or I'm that, or I'm pretty, I'm prettier than her, or I, you know, am smarter than her, I have more than her, whatever the case may be. I feel like we as women can kind of take men's attention to be personal, like it's something great about us. Not saying that it's not. But what I'm saying is, men, I feel like they don't discriminate. And I feel like this show is showing that. Like, it shows that men will choose whoever chooses them. Whoever chooses them, because on the show, you have two couples. You have two couples that I'm going to talk about specifically. You have Shelly and Ace. And you have Shelly, who has like made a connection on the other, whatever you call it, Casa, amour or whatever, she made a connection with this tall basketball player, Chris. And she ends up bringing him back to the villa. And Ace made a connection with Coco, which is a girl that came to Casa for the challenge or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, where am I going? Give me a minute, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me figure out where I'm going. All right, I done ended up in some parking garage where I don't want to be. But anyway, back to what I was saying. But before, now, Ace and Shelly, they do have a connection, right? They have a pretty strong connection. However, I feel like Ace will blow whichever way the wind blows. Like, if somebody comes there that he's really feeling, he gonna blow that way. He doesn't want to close things off with Shelly. He's saying they haven't reached that point yet, but yet and still, he's mad because she is still exploring connection with Chris, the guy from Casa Amor. But here's the thing. I believe the only reason why Ace chose Shelly instead of Coco at the recoupling is because his ego got involved and he became in competition with Chris. So basically he chose Shelly because he already knew somebody else wanted Shelly. Now, if there was nobody else who wanted Shelly, I don't believe Ace would have chose Shelly. I don't believe Ace would have chose Shelly. So that's one. He is very insecure about his height because Chris is tall. Watch how he reacted when Nick came back to the villa and told him, yeah, Shelly made a connection with this tall basketball player, 6'7", black, basketball player, Chris. Right? And then, okay. So let's talk about Chris. So Chris is coupled up with Huda, and he's sitting up here still trying to get Shelly. And he said the reason why he didn't pick Shelly during the recoupling is because he knew she had a strong connection with Ace. So what does that tell you? That tells you a man is gonna go where he feels secure, where he feels like he's not gonna get rejected. That's what that tells you. If you don't believe me, oh, this is a good parking space. This is a good parking space. Yeah, this is good. Okay. I mean, I hope nobody don't be all in my face while I'm talking, but if you don't believe me, let's look at Nick and Alondria. Nick is coupled up with Sierra, who she aight, but he don't have no fire in him for Sierra, right? We can all tell this. He likes her. She's okay. But you can see that he has feelings for Alondria that run a little bit deeper than what he has for Sierra. However, they end up getting recoupled or whatever together, and they decide to explore their connection. Now, Nick goes to Alondria and he says, basically, after they explore their connection with this passionate kiss, which you could tell this man was blown away after he kissed her, right? The next day, he goes to her and he says, basically, I want to talk to you. I want to know, like, what are you feeling right now? So she says, you go. No, he tells her to go first. So either way, I think she says, you go first. So he says, he doesn't even get it all out. All she heard was, that he was feeling bad about kissing her because her and Sierra's friends. Anyway, I don't feel like the man totally got out what he was trying to say. She took that and she ran with it. So she ended up saying, oh my God, I'm so glad you felt like that, because I was feeling the same way. And basically, like, I think we should just be friends. I don't think Nick was about to say that. I think Nick was about to say he wanted to further explore their connection because he felt something for her. But he was trying to fill out how she felt because he didn't want to get rejected. Once she said, oh, I'm glad you feel that way because I was feeling the same way too, that's when he kind of backed up and was like, yeah, I'm glad. And now he makes his decision to stick with Sierra. If you don't believe me, watch the date that they went on and watch how he says to her when she says, you exploring with Alondria kind of made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. And he was like, yeah, but me exploring with Alondria is what made me certain about our connection. Why did he become certain? Because he became certain that Alondria didn't want him. That's what the certainty was. The certainty was not that he was head over heels in love and he really wanted to be with Sierra. It was just that Alondria didn't want him, so I'm gonna go over here where it's safe and secure and I know I'm wanted. Listen. So I say all of that to say men are gonna go where it's safe. Their egos can't take rejection and all of that. They are not in the business of being rejected. The main thing that I learned from all of this, or I would say the lesson is in all of this, is this: men are going to make the decision that benefits them the most, that best benefits them, right? And I think as women, we tend to consider all parties involved when we make decisions. And I feel like this shows us that the thing that we need to do, we need to start being more like men and making decisions that are best for us, not based on our emotions and who is giving us the most butterflies in our stomach. We need to make more sound, cognizant, rational decisions that are more focused on us, that are focused on us and our needs and what we want. Because at the end of the day, these men, they always going to choose them. They're always going to choose them, their needs over you and yours. Look at Taylor. Alondria thought he was all into her, whatever. This nigga flipped on her and picked the other girl, Clark. And she looking dumbfounded. She like, I didn't even know you. This was so unexpected. Like, I had no idea. I was blindsided by his choice. But I feel like had Alondria been focused on her, at the end of the day, there's $100,000 at stake. So you got to play the game. You got to play the game. If she had been focused on her, but yet she was walking around the villa talking about my man, she didn't want to make no more connections. So it left her assed out at the end. And so that's my piece on Love Island. I'm going to leave it there. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And with that, I'm about to go in this mall and try on some more outfits. I will see you guys when we get inside. Oh, And I forgot to say this. One more thing to prove my point. Chris is coupled up with Huda, but he really likes Shelly. So he finds it appropriate to bring Huda, who he's coupled up with, one pancake, and to give Shelly 2 pancakes and a flower. Huda doesn't like this. She noticed that he gave her 2 pancakes and a flower, and he only gave her 1. Now, this might sound stupid, but that's a nigga playing in your face. That's a nigga playing. If that's not playing in your face, I don't know what is, okay? Because first of all, if you coupled up with me, and I don't give a damn if you exploring some other connections, because I'm not nobody's second fucking choice, okay? You coupled up with me, you better not be bringing no damn body, no pancakes, and no flowers. The only person you supposed to be making breakfast for in the morning is me. Is me. What the hell? And then Huda talks to him about it, explains how she felt and how she didn't like it or whatever. And he was like, oh, you know, basically whatever, he not going to do it again. No, I bet you not going to do it again, because guess what? Me and you, we through. I'm about to go start exploring some other connections, because no, baby, you is not going to make me no second fucking place. You not gonna make me second place. If Shelly is what you want, then that's what you need to be going hard to get Shelly. But that's the point. This is the problem. Niggas do not want to put in no work. He said it. He sat there and said it himself. I'm not the type to be chasing nobody. They don't want to put in no work. That is the problem. So I don't know, but I know one thing. I feel like this. Words and actions is 2 different things. And from what I learned and what I know now, I will never take a nigga from his word, at his word. I will never take a nigga at his word. You got to show and prove. Show and prove. Show and prove. Okay, I digress. Rant over. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Am I right or am I right? I came in here to see if I could find that dress in an extra large, that ZKNY dress. I used to work right here. I used to like that little job too. Y'all, I found some things, and so we gonna try them on and see what we got today. Okay, y'all, who do I think I am? Who? I think I have body dysmorphia, but I think mine actually works the opposite way. I think I'm skinnier than I actually am. What the hell? Immediately, no. All right, y'all, this is an extra large. I almost feel like it's too big on the, I don't know. Something ain't right up here. I am a little top heavy, but this just ain't sitting right for me. I don't know. I don't like it. This is actually kind of cute. I have to hold it up because I can't latch this thing back here. It's cute, but it's still not exactly the look I'm going for. And I feel like it's almost too big. I don't know, I got a lot of room like over here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't think I like it. Let's see what else we can find. All right, y'all, I'm in Anthropology, and I'm about to try on these Page jeans. Y'all, so this is a size 32. They fit, although I'm not really liking them. I don't like the length. They all right. not anything I would purchase. They are $259, and for me, they not fitting good enough to pay that much. All right, y'all, I'm back in the car. I'm taking a little intermission because DoorDash let me on, so I'm about to do a DoorDash or two, and then I may go back in there and try some other stuff on. I did want to go in Aritzia. I do want to go in Aritzia because I think that I can find some stuff in Aritzia. Other than that, though, I'm really, if I'm honest, there has been nothing that I've tried on that has blown me away. That blue dress, that DKNY dress, it was cute. I liked it a lot. It made me feel really pretty, but I cannot find that dress in an extra large. I may have to just order it online. And then I don't even know how an extra large would look on me, if that would even fit the way I wanted to fit. But it started this whole thing of me actually trying on clothes. I absolutely hate trying on clothes, y'all. I never, even when I shop, I never tried my clothes on. When I was in Virginia, I would order a lot of stuff online. Mostly everything online, and I just end up with a lot of clothes because I ordered stuff and I don't return anything. I would just like keep it, and so I would eventually like just make it work. But that's why I believe all my whole wardrobe was cleared from me, and I get to build my wardrobe from scratch intentionally. And so that is why I'm trying on clothes, and I will not purchase anything until I feel it has to like really, it has to really light me up. I have to feel really, really good in what I purchase. I'm about to just drive off for a little bit so DoorDash could at least give me one order. I'm telling you, you will be waiting. They only let you dash for what, an hour? You'll be waiting for an hour just to get a damn order. It's ridiculous. But and I'm just doing, y'all probably wondering why I'm doing DoorDash. I'm just doing it for the meantime, just to make a few little coins, like I said, just to freaking pay for some food, because that's all that's ever enough to pay for, and keep a little money in my pocket while I'm transitioning. So yeah, anyway, that's that on that. I really got nothing else to talk about right now, so I will see you guys when I come back to the mall for the second half of my try on whatever.